half dozen penguin chicks are doing just fine.
Pothole Palooza wraps up.
And Porchfest 2024 is just around the corner.
All these stories and more coming up next on Tacoma Report. Hi, I'm Angie Foster.
And I'm Laura Proctor. Tacoma's Green Economic Development Strategy has won a Vision 2050 award from the Puget Sound Regional Council. The award was presented at the Tacoma City Council meeting on June 18th.
Your strategy being recognized today is appropriately so being recognized in our Planning Ahead category and is an outstanding example of the forethought needed to bring real-life goals to life.
The Vision 2050 awards celebrate progress to enhance the region's communities and natural environment while advancing equity and opportunity for all.
I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge some of the people who have worked on that, one being Jeff Robinson and our CED department, but also our partnership with TPU that has really outlined this strategy. So while we are accepting the award on behalf of the entire city of Tacoma, I do want to recognize those two departments who really worked tirelessly to make sure that this green economic strategy was done. And now I am happy to report that we are moving forward with being able to implement that strategy.
The awards recognize innovative work in the region to create a better future for the central Puget Sound region. To view Tacoma Green Economic Development Strategy, visit the city's website.
In early June, Pothole Palooza had city crews out at 10 different locations around Tacoma. Crews focused on the maintenance and preservation of arterial roadways, which would have a large impact on the city. This work repaired or prevented over 5,300 potholes from forming on city streets. While Pothole Palooza was a week-long event, it's important to remember that street operation crews are filling potholes all year long. The community is asked to continue to report potholes by contacting the Tacoma First 311 Customer Support Center.
Grit City Trees is the city's free street tree program with the goal of equitably growing happy and healthy neighborhoods through community tree planting. Applications for the 2024 season are open on July 1st and will be accepted through September 2nd. All Tacoma property owners with eligible right-of-way planting opportunities are encouraged to apply. Priority planting areas or neighborhoods identified as moderate, low, or very low opportunity on Tacoma's Equity Index will be prioritized.
Recently, the city held its first Public Works Summit. This summit served to inform innovative strategies and solutions for advancing public works projects, educate on the process, and prepare the department for the future. Videos of the summit are available to watch to get an overview of public works, hear about departmental achievement, and take a look at what's on the horizon. To watch the Public Works Summit videos, visit cityoftacoma.org/PW Summit.
Are you a community event organizer looking for the tools to plan a successful event in Tacoma? Then check out these skill shops hosted by Tacoma venues and event staff. These online workshops are designed to inform, teach, and support event organizers. The next skill shop is on July 15th at 11 a.m. and will include funding opportunities and grant writing workshops. Sign up for email updates and check out the Q&A section for information on how to get started planning a community event. To sign up for this event or to view a recording of previous events, visit the Tacoma Venues and Events website. After the break, we'll get updated on the One Tacoma engagement.
And later, Porchfest 2024 is just around the corner. Stay with us.
The One Tacoma Community Engagement Initiative needs your input and ideas to help shape the city's strategic plans and priorities for the next year, 10 years, 25 years, and beyond. With me today is Alyssa Torres, Senior Planner with the City of Tacoma's Planning and Development Services, to fill us in on the One Tacoma engagement. Alyssa, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's just dive right in. Got a few questions for you. So starting out, Alyssa, can you tell our viewers what's the One Tacoma shared vision, shared future process about, and can you provide a brief overview?
Yes, of course. So in your introduction, you kind of hit the nail on the head. The One Tacoma Shared Vision process is a project with multiple city departments working towards getting engagement and getting input from our community to hear what the community needs to be thriving and successful in Tacoma for the next 10 years and beyond. So some of the plans that we're working on across departments include our One Tacoma Comprehensive Plan update, Community Safety Action Strategy, our Climate Action Plan, even our biennial budget. So we're working across all of these departments on these different long-range plans that we want to get engagement on. And instead of doing it each different department going out and asking for engagement, we're doing it all together through some online engagement, some in-person events, and we're really hoping that folks can come out and share their vision for what Tacoma will look like.
Nice. And Alyssa, can you tell our viewers, why is this important for Tacoma?
Yeah, I mean, it's always important to have community input in everything that we do in the city. We really try to make sure that what we're doing and what we're putting in place is really meeting the needs of our community members. And we know that everyone has different needs. So we want to make sure that we're hearing from as many people as possible from all different walks of life, from all different backgrounds, to make sure that the plans that we're putting in place now meet the needs of our community 10, 15, 25 years into the future.
Right, exactly. And so can you also, and you did touch on this, but can you, just reemphasize to our viewers why it's important for Tacoma to participate?
Yes, we want to hear your voice, right? We want to hear what people need in their day-to-day lives, what's going to make it easier for you to get to work, get to school, to pay your bills, to get a new job. And all of these things are touched through some of these plans. So our comprehensive plan touches things like economic development. It sets policies for transportation and transit throughout the city. It sets policies for how we use our land. And so these are decisions that really affect the day-to-day lives of our residents, of us who live here. And we want to make sure that we're putting things in place that are going to be helpful and are going to be supportive of our community in the long run.
Okay. And can you also share with our viewers what tools are being used to engage the community?
Yes, this is my favorite part because we have lots of different fun, engaging tools that we've been trying to use over the last several months and into the next couple of weeks to make sure that we're hearing from folks in the way that's most comfortable for them. So we have been holding some in-person visioning workshops throughout different neighborhoods in Tacoma for the last 2 months, and we held one in each of the 8 city council districts areas. So we've been really busy out on the road, but we're also hearing from folks via an online platform on our social pinpoint. It's kind of a social media for public comments. So we have people leaving ideas and thoughts on how we can improve there. And then we're just out in the community. We're at community events at schools, really hearing from folks, students who live here about what they want to see.
Right. And so just to, touch on the subject again, what do you hope to achieve through this process at the end of the day?
Yeah, we really hope that these plans that we're updating are really reflective of the voices of the people that live here, that we are reflecting the diversity and the equity that we are so proud about in this city, that our plans reflect the diverse needs of our community and that we are doing the best to put those into place and to support our community as much as we can.
Right. And to your point, we, emphasizing to our viewers the importance of their participation.
Yes.
So thank you so much for, expressing that information, sharing that information. We hope to have you back again so that you can let us know how things are going.
Yes. Always have fun things to share and more ways for folks to get involved. So we'd love to do that.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the viewers before we wrap up?
No, we have our online platform that we have open until the end of July. So if you have any thoughts or you want to share anything with us for this engagement plan, feel free to do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alyssa.
Thank
and again,
you.
we look forward to seeing you again and getting an update on how things are going.
Always.
All right. Thank you. Coming up, Point Defiant Zoo and Aquarium's Penguin Chicks. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show. Did you know when penguins walk on land, they're called a waddle? And when in the water, they're called a raft?
Our next story explains why this is important news at the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium.
A cool summer morning with the sound of songbirds in the air really has nothing to do with this story. At the end of May, not one, but 6 baby penguins hatched into the world. 4 are being reared by their parents, but 2 needed a little help from the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium staff.
2 of them are being hand raised because they had health concerns. One had the umbilical infection and was underweight, and the other one was found very cold and not really responsive. And then we have the 4 chicks on exhibit that are being reared by their parents, and both groups are thriving.
The chicks are Magellanic penguins. This is the 8th consecutive year that the zoo has hatched penguin chicks through the participation in the Association of Zoos and Aquariums Species Survival Plan.
So right now they are getting a blenderized smoothie of essentially fish, krill, and some salmon oil.
Native to the shores of South America, the birds seem to be fine and healthy living in the Pacific Northwest.
For the first week, I was a little bit nervous, but they're now moving into their second week and they're looking fabulous. They're both gaining weight, they're vocal, they're interactive, they're really hungry, as you can see from their feeding response.
Check out the PDZA Rocky Shores page for updates on how they're doing and maybe catch a peek of the chicks in the penguin burrows. For Tacoma Report, I'm Dave Gordon.
The 2024 City of Destiny Awards is now playing on TV Tacoma. This event showcases the efforts and shows appreciation for those serving Tacoma as a volunteer.
This award has allowed me to take some time and really bask in the work that's happening in our community and the young people that are being affected by this work.
It is a wonderful honor. It has been a blessing to be recognized by the City of Tacoma, and we're going to continue to just give praises to God for giving us this opportunity.
It's a very, very exciting award for me because I think community is one of the most important things that we can have in our society nowadays.
For more than 30 years, these awards have honored hundreds of volunteers and professionals going above and beyond to help make Tacoma a vibrant community. You can watch the event on the city's YouTube channel and on TV Tacoma. Visit tvtacoma.com for replay times or watch under the special presentation section of the city's website.
A real blast may be happening in Tacoma's central neighborhood. Tacoma Porchfest 2024 kicks in with hundreds of people involved in a huge block party-like festival of music, dance, and a lot of community spirit, featuring host porches.
We just need everybody hanging out, having a good time, enjoying some music, and I love that because you can hear bands from blocks away, and you can see people from blocks away, and the parade is a fantastic event, part of the event as well.
And it's funny how that works. Like we're a part of a couple neighborhood groups, but nothing this big. We grew up here, so it's kind of a little piece of pride for us to be able to host again and just have fun.
It really is a privilege.
It really is a privilege.
Bands will set up on residential porches through the central neighborhood area of Tacoma, with silly to serious. Musicians will play all sorts of music styles during the early afternoon on July 20th. This free walkable festival wraps around South Cedar Street, South Sprague, along with 6th Avenue and 12th Street.
The annual Tacoma Pride Festival, which honors the LGBTQIA+ community, takes place on Saturday, July 13th in downtown Tacoma. This free event is open to all ages and will feature entertainment, activities, food vendors, community booths, and more. In addition to the street festival, there are also other Pride-related events, including a Pride Award ceremony, as well as a flag-raising ceremony over the Tacoma Dome. More information about all of the events taking place all month long can be found at the Tacoma Pride website.
Tacoma has been named one of America's best towns to visit in 2024 by CNN Travel. The annual list spotlights American destinations deserving travelers' attention, and Tacoma is number 3 on the list.
A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org.
We leave you now at Metro Parks Tacoma Rose Garden with pollinators from honeybees to hummingbirds keeping company with the guests. I'm Angie Foster.
With more than an acre of flowers needing tending, Garden Club volunteers keep the flowers blooming. I'm Laura Proctor. Thanks for watching.